Yeah, I thought it was the
moving.
commentary copter just messing up, but it was indeed just the match ending. Alright, we've got a random order match, meaning that the order of the Pokemon shown here is not the actual order that it is, or it could be, who knows, it's just completely randomized. Anyway, the blue team starts out with Koffing, going into Lickilicky, and Krabby right after that. Switching is off, so keep that in mind for this match.
And for the red team, they got Victreebel with Gluttony, the Apricot Berry, Honchkrow with Super Luck, and Ledian with the Swarm and the Yachi Berry.
People are actually guesstimating that TPP will crash again during this match, meaning that any bets thrown in will be returned. So who knows, this could be a good match, it could be a bad match, the match could crash again, and you guys will get your tokens back, so maybe now's the time to risk it.
Put your money in for a draw.
Alright, we've got a minute and 45 seconds left before the match begins. Get your bets in. It seems that Red has more bets, however, 859% payout on the blue team, but so far it is hard to tell as the numbers keep changing. Hashtag draw the match. Someone needs to crash TPP again. Just kidding. But that would be great. It would be great if people who put in their bets and then the match suddenly goes to draw mode. Awesome. Anyway, a minute and five seconds left. Yeah, I was right. 1 minute 5 seconds. Oh yeah. A minute left before the match begins, so get your bets in before it's too late. While you're hearing this, there's only a few seconds left before your delay catches up to you, and you know you can't bet anymore. So you better get ready. Also, I'm looking at Koffing right now, and it seems to have a Kapow, so that could come in handy. It seems that Blue is currently at max for their D input. So that might actually turn out to be an explosion if Koffing is indeed the first Pokemon. Oh! Kidney Whirl! Jebaited.
About 20 seconds left. The blue team is a strong underdog. 264% payout. Now it's 194% payout.
Jebaited Kidney Whirl. Yeah, Jebaited spam. Hey, that's funny. I was playing a few global missions today, so that's relevant.
Alright, here comes the bell. We're gonna lead off with Lickilicky versus Victreebel.
Koffing being the second Pokemon instead of the first, so that Kapow still could come into play. Anyway, it seems we're starting this match in some pretty creepy Metroid music from Metroid Prime. Lickilicky versus Victreebel. Here we go.
Looks like the red team's order did not change at all.
Oh, did it really? Alright.
Victreebel's gonna lead off with a Grass Knot. That's gonna do some
and because
damage.
Lickilicky is a chubby Pokemon, it's gonna take a lot more damage from Grass Knot. Anyway, it seems that Lickilicky is going for a, what did it just use? A Ring Out? I wasn't paying attention. Whoops.
No, he uses Dynamic Punch. That's
Dynamic Punch.
Victreebel.
That was a pretty dynamic punch. Anyway, Victreebel going past the confusion, going for Grass Knot. Does quite a bit of damage, but Lickilicky is just bulky enough to hold on as Lickilicky goes for a Ring Out. Going to take a bit of damage. The more, as you all know, the more health points on the enemy Pokemon that Ring Out is used on, the more damage that Pokemon will take.
Victreebel's berry does come into effect now. Victreebel is still confused.
Victreebel going for a hidden power.
And that's going to finish off Lickilicky.
Aw, didn't even have to use Grass Knot as Lickilicky goes down. Kapow up next. I mean, Koffing. That's not going to explode or anything. It's not a bomb. Koffing is sent out. A pretty toxic Pokemon. Get away from it. It smells.
Pretty toxic, but this Koffing does not have a poison type move. Victreebel's going to hit itself with Confusion.
Alright, Koffing going for Curse, hopefully to get those stats up. doing the smoking strats. It's using, because it has a very low speed already, it's up in its defense and its special defense as it gets ready for the next attack from Victreebel. Is he going to be confused? He goes for hidden power.
That's not very effective, but it does a good, decent amount of damage on Koffing. Koffing's going to continue to curse. That's going to raise its attack and defense one more stage, but lower its speed.
Alright, it seems that it's going to get ready to use Gyro Ball, as far as I'm assuming, because its speed is so much farther down than before that it's going to do probably a lot more damage. Victreebel going for Hidden Power once again. Hidden Power, I do not know what type that is. I think... not sure. I think it might be fighting. Koffing going for Gyro Ball. Yeeroy Ball. Yeebro. Alright, Victreebel goes down, and now we're at a 50-50 standpoint in terms of the amount of Pokemon.
I think the blue team's gonna stay on Gyro Ball and try to take down Honchkrow. But this Honchkrow does have Super Luck, which means its critical hit ratio is gonna be up by one stage. It's gonna lead off with Feather Dance.
Feather Dance is going to harshly lower Koffing's attack stat, so Gyro Ball is probably going to do less damage as well as which is pretty unfortunate for the blue team, but they get a critical hit on that Gyro Ball, doing massive damage to Honchkrow.
Honchkrow's gonna go for Peck. Just a small amount of damage, very like it. Koffing's gonna finish things off with another Gyro Ball.
I can smell the kapow incoming. I can see it in the chat, and I can see blue team switching over to Explosion. They're about to kapow for disrespect on that Ledian. Rest in peace, Red, if they do it, if they manage it.
Blue team is at max on Explosion. Will they get it off first?
Who knows, Red team might actually survive, or Blue team might get destroyed by the Side Beam, and they do, and they will not be able to use Kapow. Rest in peace. Your dreams of exploding are not fulfilled.
They do have access to Krabby with Surf, Ice Beam, Ancient Power, and Mud Shot.
Well, as we all know, Ice type is super effective on Bug type, DB style.
Though Ledian is still a flying type, so that's Ice Beam is still gonna be super effective. But Ancient Power is gonna do more damage. But that's not gonna matter as Krabby goes down to Ledian and Ledian wins.
That was extreme. I can't believe Red actually pulled that off. I expected the Explosion to deal a lot of damage to Ledian and maybe take it down, but because of the Feather Dance from Honchkrow, that might not have actually happened in hypothetical reason. Anyway, good job, Red. You won by skill and skill alone, no RNG.
Blue team was hoping that the match will go to a draw one more, but it didn't.
Anyway, good job, Red Team, and good effort, Blue Team. Alright, and we are now switching Pokemon, but to what Pokemon are we going to switch to? Are we going to just continue using Pikachu, go for Pleb, or go for CC? Alright, we got 3 tokens on the line. It seems that the people who are going to win them are... Seven-something, Bregroof, and another person. Mute City. Sourpuss time. And the match type we are going for is a normal match under normal circumstances with switching off on the blue team. We have Nidorino, Slowking, and Forretress.
For the red team, leading off, it's going to be Slugma with Marine Body and the Sugar Berry. Golbat with Inner Focus and the Choice Specs, and Swampert with Damp and the Macho Brace.
Well, it seems that Swampert's Damp is not actually going to come in handy because none of the enemy Pokemon have any explosion or self-destruct moves. Nidorino, who cares? It's just like the same argument with trying to pronounce Arceus or Arceus. Who knows how it's actually said? Alright, it seems that we are gonna begin soon, yeah. Yeah, I'm not even sure.
Not sure either. So Slowking is oblivious in the scene, says Nidorino poison, and Petallia Bear. So Slugma has that earth power.
So did you guys hear about the new Pokemon game coming to the Nintendo Switch? Just kidding, get debated.
Okay, so Slugma has earth power. That's gonna be super effective against Nidorino.
And Forretress if it survives that long.
Nidorino does also have Horn Drill, which does something.
Okay, so we got a 50-second mark. We only got a few seconds left before the match begins. Announcers! It is pronounced Arceus. Like Arceus, like the ability on Silvally? Oh, let's argue about if it's Silvally or Silvally.
PR Chase says it Arceus, so we're gonna keep it like that. About 25 seconds left. Looks like the blue team is the underdog. 243% payout.
Genie Anel. We got 15 seconds left before the match begins. It means you do not have any time left to bet. So, good luck. Good luck, both red team and blue team. This match is going to be pretty crazy. I have no idea where it's going. We're in a normal match, so who knows? I'm ready.
We're ready, and we're gonna enter the Gateway Coliseum.
Final Fantasy crazy music. It's the fierce battle. Alright, first coming up we got Nidorino and Slugma. Such energy.
And quickly things get started with a Nidorino Water Pulse. That's gonna be super effective.
Doing a little less than half damage as it gets confuse hacks from that water pulse, and it's going to cause Slugma to be unable to move and possibly get KO'd by the next water pulse to hit it. Wow, RNG.
Here comes another water pulse, and that's going to finish off
Slugma. Wow, that was quite an intense and RNG based first turn. Rest in peace, Red. If Slugma was your main proposition for taking down Nidorino, I feel bad for you now. Alright, we got Golbat! Golbat going for hidden power. Not very
effective. Nidorino goes for the water pulse.
If that gets another confusion, I am officially calling hacks. And it does not, luckily.
Another decent hit. Nidorino's gonna go for another water pulse.
Not gonna do too much damage, but if they do get a confusion off on that Golbat, it will be all worth it for the blue team. Plus, it's doing some pretty decent damage. Not crazy, but you know. Ooh, it's Choice Specs only allowed to use Hidden Power. What a mistake done by the red team. Golbat going for Hidden Power once again.
Hidden Power does a decent amount of damage. The blue team's gonna have its Nidorino special attack rise thanks to its berry, and it's gonna use a Sludge Bomb.
Ooh, wow. That's gonna do a bit of damage. A bit more damage thanks to that berry boost. Alright, Golbat trying to use a different move, but that's not going to work out for it because Hidden Power is the only move it can use thanks to its choice specs, and it cannot change that due to the fact that it cannot switch. How unfortunate for the red team, stuck in a bad situation with the blue team having 3 Pokemon left. However, Hidden Power will most likely take down the Nidorino or Nidorino, however you guys want to pronounce it. I don't care!
Nidorino goes down.
Rest in pieces. Alright, now we
Next for the
get a
blue
50-50
team,
standpoint.
Yep, for the blue team, it's going to be Slowking.
Slowking is nascent.
We are 50-50, and the odds do look around even right now, too.
Depending on how much Golbat can do before it gets taken out by Slowking, which it most likely will, as Slowking has Future Sight, as well as a Water Pulse once again, which could get some confusion hacks. Who knows? Alright, Golbat continuing to use Hidden Power. Down to around half health.
Slowking's going to go for the Water Pulse, and that's going to finish off Golbat.
Rest in peace, Golbat actually getting taken down by Slowking. How unfortunate. Alright, it seems that now Red is switching around their strategy, luckily for their Swampert, which is about to be sent out. Will they be able to pull it off? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know Future Sight.
Slowking's going to use Grass Knot.
That's going to do double super effective damage and quite a bit of damage at that too, as Swampert is about a moderate size. Swampert going for Earthquake.
Earthquake tears open the ground, but Slowking barely survives.
Indeed. Slowking going for another Grass Knot. It seems that it is over for the red team. Plus a critical hit. Unnecessary critical hit just for disrespect. Rest in peace, Red.
Gotta pour some sauce on those wounds.
On top of that, I'm just remembering that Macho Brace actually causes Swampert to have less speed. So, on top of that, it was not even able to move first before Slowking due to that fact. And it seems the multiplayer results are in, and it seems that the winner is Mr. Game & Watch. Good job, Mr. Game & Watch. I mean Blue Team. Blue Team won. Yeah. Alright, it seems we're going up against Kakuna. Our Pikachu still set in.
Got 2 tokens in the pot. One thanks to Burger 19. You want a chance to win one of those tokens? Input right now.
Yeah, you got such a chance. I mean, just look at the amount of people putting in inputs. Not a lot of people. You could win. just do an input. You got a chance. You could win. Guys, I'm anticipating that Kakuna is going to use Harden.